Hello students, Standard 6th. As you know, from the last session we started the revision of chapter number 12, Ratio and Proportion. We did some blanks. Today we are going to start some examples. Find following ratios. As you know that what is the most important thing when we find the ratio of two quantities? It is very important that the units of both quantities must be same. If they are of the same category but different units, then we have to make the units same by the conversion. For example, one is in centimeter, the other is in meter. Then we know that 1 meter is 100 centimeter, and by multiplying it to 100 we can convert it into centimeter. Similarly, rupees and paise, kilometer and meter, liters and milliliters, etc. First we have to make the units equal, and then we must find the ratio that is required. So first one is 30 minutes to 1.5 hours. 30 minutes to 1.5 hours. Here you can see that the two units are different but belongs to the same category, that is the time. So we can convert the bigger unit into smaller, then it will be easier for us. So now 1.5 hours, we have to convert it into minutes, and then the ratio will be found. So here 1.5 hours means 1 hour plus 0.5 hours. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 0.5 hours means another 30 minutes. So it will be 90 minutes. So now required ratio is equal to 30 minutes is to 90 minutes. So we did it like that. So that is equal to 30 upon 90. Zeros are cancelled. 3 ones are, 3 threes are. 3 cancel. So answer is 1:3. If you don't notice the different units, then you will get wrong answers. Or if you don't remember like that, then you can directly also do like that. 1.5 hours. 1 hour is how many? 60 minutes. So 1.5 multiplied by 60. So 1.5 is 15 upon 10 into 60. Then 15 6 are 90. So you can do like that directly also. So now let's do the next. 40 centimeter to 1.5 meter. So we can directly also do like that. Required ratio is equal to 40 centimeter is to 1.5 multiplied by 100 centimeter, because we know that 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So now we can multiply this meter, so it is equal to 40 is to, now 1.5 multiplied by 100 means 1 meter is 100 centimeter plus another 50, so it will be 150. So now it is equal to 40 upon 150. Now there is no cancellation because 4 and 15 don't have any common factor other than 1. So our answer is 4 is to 15. So next, third one. 75 paise to rupees 2. 70 paise to rupees 2. So now required ratio is equal to 70 paise is to 2 multiplied by 100 paise, because 1 rupee is 100 paise. So is equal to 70 is to 200. That will be 70 upon 200. No cancellation. So answer is 7 is to 20. Fourth one. 450 milliliter to 1.5 liter. So now we know that 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. So 450 milliliter is to 1.5 into 1000 milliliter. That is 450 is to. So now 1000 and another 500. So 1500 milliliter. So that will be, now don't need to write down the units. So 450 upon 1500. 1 0 cancel. Now we have to cancellation. So 15 3s are 45 and 15 10s are 150. So now 3 and 10 does not have any common factor, so your answer is 3 is to 10. The last answer must be in the simplest form. Fifth one. 4 years to 32 months. So here one is in the years, the other is in the months. So you can't do directly 4 is to 32, but we have to convert the years into months. So required ratio. Now in 1 year there are how many months? 12 months. So 4 years multiplied by 12 months is to 32 months. So 12 4s are 48 is to 32. 48 upon 32. 16 3s are 16 2s are. So your answer is 3 is to 2. So whenever you attempt the questions which are related to find the ratios, first you read the question carefully, that the required quantities must have the same units. If the units are different, then you must think about the conversion. Like here, hours and minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes, and according to that, Similarly, meter and centimeter, rupees and paise, liter and milliliter, it can be kilometer and meter, days and years and month, etc., etc. So that is the very important, and then you have to convert it in its simplest form. So you will get the answer like that. Now some more example. Here write appropriate number in the boxes. So here in the ratio, some numbers are missing. 2/3 is equal to 8 upon box is equal to box upon 24. So now, how will we find that answers? For that, it is very simple. So first we will take, let 2/3 is equal to 8 upon x. So now this one you can write down as 2:3 is equal to 8:x. Now we know that the product of extreme terms is equal to product of middle terms. Means this is 2 multiplied by x, 3 multiplied by 8. So we can write down 2 multiplied by x is equal to 3 multiplied by 8. So x is equal to 3 multiplied by 8 divided by 2. So 2 4s are, so 4 3s are 12. So x is equal to 12. So we get the answer 12 here. So what we have to do is that write down them in the form of the proportion, because when the two ratios are equal, the four numbers are in proportion. And we know that product of extreme terms is equal to product of middle terms. So 2 multiplied by x is equal to 3 multiplied by 8, because these are extreme terms, these are the middle terms. Now again, let 2/3 is equal to, say, y upon 24. Similarly, we will do here same thing. Therefore, 2:3 is proportion to y:24. So now here also we will do the same thing, that these are 2 multiplied by 24 and here 3 multiplied by y. So now 3 multiplied by y is equal to 2 multiplied by 24. So y is equal to 2 multiplied by 24 divided by 3. 3 8s are 24, so 2 8s are 16. So y is equal to 16. So here in the second we get the answer 16. So when some numbers are missing, we will take first two ratios. The 2/3 is equal to 8 upon, say, x. Now two ratios are equal, means the four numbers are in proportion. So we write down like that: 2:3 is to 8:x. Then we know that product of extreme terms and product of middle terms are equal. So we write down as 2 into x is equal to 3 into 8, and then we find the value. Let's take one more like that. 4 upon 5 is equal to blank upon 15 is equal to 32 upon box. So first we will take the first and second ratio. Let 4 upon 5 is equal to x upon 15. Let me tell you one thing, if you don't want to do like that, we have another way also of cross multiplication. When we do the cross multiplication, means 5 multiplied by x is equal to 4 multiplied by 15. Same thing it is also, because these are the extreme terms, these are the middle terms. So we get x is equal to 4 into 15 divided by 5. Here what did we do? We did cross multiplication. So there is also a simple way, or this one, whatever you think easier for you, you will use it. 5 ones are 5 3s are. So we get x is equal to 12. So in the first box we get the answer 12. Now let's take this one and this one. You can take this two also, but here the smaller numbers are there, so it will be easier for us. So now again, let 4 upon 5 equals 32 upon, say, y. Here also we will do the cross multiplication, means 4 multiplied by y is equal to 5 multiplied by 32. So cross multiplication, now we will do the cross multiplication. So now y is equal to 5 multiplied by 32 and 4 will go in the denominator. So 4 ones are 4, 4 8s are 34. So we get the value of y as 5 8s are 40. So here we did the same type of the examples in two different ways. In first, we take the concept that when the two ratios are equal, then they are in proportion, and when they are in proportion, the product of extreme terms is equal to product of middle term. In the second method, just we took the first two ratios and do the cross multiplication, and then we find the answer. So whatever you think it is easier for you, you can use any method, then you will get the same answer. So here we are going to finish the today's session. Will be followed by PDF, and any confusion write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.